Welcome back to Variologies. I'm Dan Calcagno. In today's video, we're going to continue the Book of Revelation from a Preterist perspective series, and we're going to look at the 144,000 mentioned in Revelation chapter 7. In chapter 7 of Revelation, before the seventh seal is broken, we are told about how a select group of Israelites were marked out for a special purpose. John said, "I heard how many were marked with the seal of God. 144,000 were sealed from all the tribes of Israel." For those who hold to a futurist or historicist view of Revelation, there are all kinds of theories as to the identity of the 144,000. But from a preterist perspective, it seems clear that this is a reference to the actual Jewish believers living in Judea at that time. That is, the people that Jesus addressed when he said that those in Judea must flee to the hills. And at the beginning of chapter 7 of Revelation, John saw angels who were holding back the four winds, which appears to indicate that even despite the chaos of the Jewish revolt and the Roman-Jewish war, God was still going to save a remnant of the Jewish people. And this faithful Jewish remnant are represented by the number 144,000, which itself is likely symbolic. We don't know how many Jewish believers there actually were at the time in Jerusalem. In any event, the point is this, that though the nation and leadership of Israel was being judged, it did not mean that God had totally abandoned his people. And so, as Paul would say, whenever somebody would ask if God had completely abandoned Israel, of course not. And we learn from early church historian Eusebius about how God spared the church of Jerusalem from having to experience the destruction of Jerusalem. Eusebius said, "The people of the church in Jerusalem had been commanded by a revelation vouchsafed to approved men there before the war to leave the city and to dwell in a certain town of Perea called Pella." The Jerusalem church received a message to escape to Pella, which is north of Jerusalem to the eastern side of the Jordan River. What this means is that if they wanted to be counted among this faithful remnant of Israel, the 144,000, they were not to engage in the war, but to leave Judea altogether. Now, on the one hand, the Jerusalem church must have been thankful for God's protection, but they also likely felt very isolated. And so John received a vision of a vast crowd, too great to count, from every nation and tribe and people and language. It turns out that these are the ones who would go through the tribulation of that time, but come out the other side in God's kingdom. We are told that these are the ones who died in the Great Tribulation. They have washed their robes in the blood of the Lamb and made them white. So yes, the Jerusalem church, the 144,000, were spared having to experience the Great Tribulation. But sadly, many more Jewish and Gentile followers of Jesus did die during those years. But as sad as that is, we are shown here in Revelation that all of them will be a part of the everlasting new heavens and new earth. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below or follow me on X at Dan Calcagno. Support me on Patreon, patreon.com/variologies. Like this video, share it with others, subscribe if you haven't already. If you can, watch each video to the end, as it does help grow this YouTube channel. And hit the bell notification icon so that you can be notified each day when I upload a new video. Finally, visit variologies.com for more. Thanks for watching.